How's it going, everyone? I'm Al, and today I couldn't help but I had to cast this game because there's two players that I really like playing. First of all, we have our Protoss player, Classic, and someone who I feel like I haven't casted in a really long time, our Zerg player, Scarlett. So I was looking through my replays and I just kind of came upon this one. I was like, this could be fun. I like both of these players' playstyles. They can both decide to be really aggressive randomly when they want to, and they're both really good at the game. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. It is a best of 3. Our first map is Neo-Humanity. Classic starting off by being annoying, blocking the natural. I don't even think that's that annoying anymore. That's like standard. Yeah, Zerg players are not just like, okay, well, I'll go there then. And then they do, and it's like, yeah, not much is happening. So we'll see how this one goes and what's gonna happen between these. What? That's a forge. Is he gonna cannon rush? Oh, that's not a cannon rush timing. What's the forge for? This is why I like Classic. He does strange things. There's another pylon on the way. It's a cannon rush. This is a late cannon rush. Does Scarlett see it? She doesn't. She does see the cannon, so she's gonna be suspicious. There comes the first cannon. Yeah, she sees it now. Ooh, that's irritating. Professional cannon rush. Can you believe it? Okay, so if you're on the ladder, can I just point out this is how you do a cannon rush. You do 1, 2, you leave. I say that, watch him make like 500. Oh, that's so funny. I really like that. I don't. I'm not trying to promote cannon rushes on the ladder. So if you're a Protoss player and you're getting any ideas, that's not what I am not condoning this behavior. It's just funny to see it. But that must have been a snap decision in the game, because I don't think his build order was initially meant to be like that. He just decided, oh well, let's do it that way. Scarlett just going for a third over here. Oh, that makes her so close. Look how close that is. I mean, yes, there's a slowing zone, but that is very close. Yeah, the hatch goes down. The queen is eventually going to be able to get rid of that. She does place a creep tube over there. That is such a funny build. I love that. And it's an investment, but I mean, it's not that much of an investment. And it's going to mess Scarlett up. I mean, as much as this is not bad for her, because her creep's going to be on Classic's doorstep in like 3 seconds, I don't think it's ideal, because neither base is finished. Now the natural finishes, which means that Scarlett is down in workers quite a lot. I don't know if that was right English. It sounded pretty bad, but hey, you get the point. Classic's going to follow this up with an Oracle. Oh, this is such a dirty build. Just being a normal Protoss player. Yeah, but look how quickly these Zerglings are going to get across from that that hatchery. So if Scarlett is going to try reinforce from that hatchery, she's going to have a lot of units pretty quickly. Oh, that's wonderful. Spore Crawlers on the way already. Double Queen in the main. This base is pretty undefended. It has got the high yield, the rich Vespine geyser, which is pretty good. Here comes the Oracle. Robo on the way. Another Oracle busy building, and let's see if Scarlett, well, Classic can get any damage done, and Scarlett can defend. Ooh, good work there, good work there. No. Scarlett's looking, okay, she gets one. Here's the second one. So this is the one problem. The bases are quite far apart. These lings are also not going to get too much done. Yeah. I think this is a decent position for Classic. Adept's gonna find these Zerglings. They're coming in, they're getting a couple more workers. That's 5 drones going down. And Scarlett's been, she's been trying hard to drone up because she desperately needs to get back into the worker count. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This base is so exposed. So I don't think this is the ideal place where Scarlett would have... I don't know what that is. Where Scarlett would have wanted this base. I think she's kind of trying to deal with it as she can. It's such an odd timing. I think that's the thing. That's what might have thrown her, is the timing was just off. But if Scarlett can stabilize, she's a really good late game player. Like, really good. She oftentimes just... sometimes loses it in the mid game, and I think that could be her downfall. Classic, obviously, he can do a lot of stuff. Classic, I mean, during this tournament, if you were watching, there was a moment where Artosis was hyping up Classic, and he did a really good job. I mean, Classic is a very, very good player, but just the way he did the entire explanation, it was absolutely glorious. He needed like some fantastic music. It was quite the speech. But yeah. Ooh, what's that? It's an immortal in a prison. Why? Probably accidental. I also do that. He's gonna forget that it's there until he realizes, hey, I used to have an immortal. It's when you rally the robo units on top of each other. I do that too. +1. So Scarlett's getting the roach speed upgrade. So she's gonna be planning to going for a lot of roaches. Or maybe it wasn't so accidental. Maybe it was intentional. Gonna be a couple of stalkers here. This is gonna be a decent attack. The roaches and ravages are not quite out yet. Obviously Immortal is also pretty good, especially against the roaches. Oh yes. Fantastic force field. It's not doing too much except bouncing them around a little bit. I think Classic's got this. Zealots being walked in. They slow Zealots. Second Immortal here. That's going to help a lot. I think Scarlett is a little bit dead. Yep. Here comes the pressure onto this third base. Scarlett loses this third base. She can't keep up. Zerg cannot be down by 2 bases. Worker count is in the lead. Now, more warp-ins. Roaches. That Immortal is going to eat through them. Here comes the rest of the Protoss army. It's drones. It's a couple of roaches. Stalkers and Immortals, they do pretty well against this army. Yeah. Scarlett's entire economy is being ruined. She doesn't have much of an army left. The Immortals are still standing. They keep blasting the heck out of the roach army. GG. Classic with a dirty game number 1. Alrighty, second game is on Babylon. Let's see if Scarlett can bounce back a little bit from this one. Classic, what are you doing? Alright, normal pilot. Nothing too crazy. Scarlett, it's your turn. Do something crazy for us, because she can. Scarlett can. She can do some really strange builds. Really effective builds too. I think Scarlett is for some reason, and I don't know why, she's always been one of my favorite Zerg players. I think just her playstyle is oftentimes really very interesting, and she's had moments in StarCraft where she's just been on absolute fire and aggressive and then defensive, playing into the late game. Got a very good range of the way she plays. I really like her playstyle. I've really enjoyed Classic as well since coming back. He's doing things a little bit differently. He's not scared to be aggressive. And there comes the gas. Now, watching Scarlett play a Zerg makes me want to play Zerg again. Barracks? Barracks? There's not even a turret in this game. Where's that barracks? Gateway coming up. Should see the Cyber Core. Or the Nexus first, at least. Drones being rallied in so far. Normal early games. There's the Nexus. Yeah, Cyber Core is going to be next. Scarlett's obviously got the split base. Which is not great for her. But also again, not horrible. We'll see the tech for Classic after the Cybercore is completed. That was a fun game one though, right? As much as I hate cannon rushes, and I think they should be removed from the game completely. That was actually a good little bit of decision making by Classic. He saw that he had the opportunity and just decided, oh well, I'll just do that then. These two drones gonna follow. What's happening here? Oh, they're going to the minerals. I was like, why are 3 drones following this one probe? What is going on? Here's the Stargate. Scarlett's taken out of gas. Is the 3rd base going to come up? Yeah, it should be coming up right now. Here's the Adept moving across. That's not a wall yet. I thought there was 2 Adepts. I was so confused. Okay. Okay. Why does that seem so scary? Like if Scarlett saw well, I mean, she is seeing it. Maybe, but I mean, these players are much better. My initial instinct here would have been make Zerglings and run through the hole in the base. There it comes. Alright. Walling. Such a pain with Protoss. Those walls. I always mess my walls up. So annoying. Speed is finishing. Here comes the first Oracle. See if it can get any damage done. So the Oracle's a funny unit. So if you haven't been watching StarCraft for a very long time, let me talk about the Oracle. When it first came out, the Oracle was really strong. The openers were super popular. Because the Oracle could go in, destroy mineral lines just on its own. Zerg players really had to work hard to play against it. But as the game's been figured out, I mean, for a long time, a single Oracle, that's not going to do much. And in many games, the Oracle is just kind of used to poke about, scout, throw revelations down on the enemy's army. It's not there for initial damage. Now, if you want to get damage with Oracles, you need at least 2, like in that previous game. And it's quite funny how that's how StarCraft works. You see, now there's 2. Now, Classic's happy to try to get some damage done because 1 just doesn't cut it. But it used to be super strong. Same with Widow Mines and stuff like that. It's interesting how a game like StarCraft develops over time and how things that are initially seeming to be super broken very quickly get figured out. And then suddenly they're not broken anymore. There's a couple of things where I don't necessarily think that's the case. I'm looking at you, Carrier. Although that being said, for the longest time, the Carrier was never played in StarCraft 2. It just wasn't. Because it was so expensive and it was just bad. It was a very long time that we never saw Carriers. And yeah, it's interesting now that we see now a nice shift. I think this matchup is in an absolutely fantastic spot. Ooh, that's a good stasis ward. Zerg versus Protoss is in a very good state where I think there's a lot of variety of strategies. Players are doing different things, they're playing different ways. It was stale for a long time, it was very stale. So I think it's in a very good place now. But it is very interesting to me how the game has changed, and sometimes a simple balance update or maybe a couple of map changes really shake things up. Zerg so far I haven't seen any differences really. Oh, that's another big one. That's so annoying. And this Spore Crawler is not doing anything. Alright, there we go. Scarlett micros that one a little bit better. Another big attack coming in here with Stalkers and Immortal. It's the exact same attack as the previous game. And once again, Scarlett is caught absolutely off guard. There's nothing. There's a couple of queens. This base is once again in trouble. Along with the main base that has been, you know, not mining consistently. Classic's just gonna punch through here. Scarlett has no army. GG. Classic. Decisive. That was a fun little series though. A little bit shorter, 2 shorter games. But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed these 2 players. So I hope you enjoyed this too. Yeah. And thank you so much for watching. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to be doing another bit of laddering. And then, wait, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yes. No. What day is it on? Anyway, I'm rambling. I think tomorrow's Thursday. Yes. Alrighty. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.